The autumn wind rattled the broken shutters of the old red barn on the edge of town. For years, it had stood abandoned, just another forgotten building swallowed by weeds and dust. Locals whispered about strange noises at night, but nobody dared step inside. That changed the day 9 officer Zeus. A seasoned German shepherd with a nose for danger padded toward its creaking doors during a routine patrol. And then he froze. His ears shot up, his tail stiffened, and a low growl rumbled from his chest. Something wasn't right. The barn was supposed to be empty, but Zeus knew better. Officer Rachel Morgan, Zeus's handler, trusted his instincts with her life. She unclipped his lead, and the dog bounded forward, nose pressed to the ground. Dust swirled in the air as Zeus scratched furiously at a section of rotted wood near the far wall. Suddenly the floor gave way slightly, as if hollow beneath. "Oh, wait, Zeus, hold!" Rachel whispered, heart pounding. She knelt, brushing debris aside. Beneath the boards was a crude hatch. She hesitated, fear prickling her skin. When they pried it open, a rush of stale, damp air filled the barn, and there, hidden in the darkness, was a narrow staircase descending into the earth. The deeper they went, the colder it became. Their flashlight beams cut through the darkness, revealing a makeshift underground room. And in that room were old cages. Rusted, broken, but unmistakably cages. Rachel's stomach twisted. The smell of mildew and decay clung to everything. Zeus whined, pulling toward a corner where a tattered blanket lay. Underneath, Rachel found something that made her blood run cold. A child's shoe, still small and pink, no bigger than the palm of her hand. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Dear God, what happened here?" News spread quickly. No. Detectives swarmed the site, uncovering journals, chains, and photographs that pointed to a chilling truth. Years ago, the barn had been used by a man long suspected of abducting children. The man had died mysteriously a decade earlier, leaving the town with unanswered questions. For families who had lost loved ones, the discovery ripped open old wounds. Mothers and fathers wept as evidence linked the barn to their vanished children. Though some mysteries would never be fully solved, at last they had proof. They had not imagined the evil that once walked among them. Rachel carried the weight heavily. She had joined the force to protect people, but nothing had prepared her for this. At night, she lay awake, haunted by the shoe in her hands and the ghosts of children she could not save. 1. Emotional toll. The townspeople, once skeptical of the police, now demanded answers that weren't always possible to give. Rachel struggled to face grieving families without breaking herself. 2. Uncovering the past. Sorting through years of hidden evidence, detectives faced pushback from those who wanted the barn demolished quietly, afraid of the town's reputation being destroyed. 3. Rachel's doubts. She questioned whether reopening old wounds was the right choice, until Zeus reminded her, every time he pressed close to comfort her, that truth always mattered. The barn was eventually torn down, but not before a vigil was held. Candles flickered in the night as names of the lost were read aloud, some still missing, some confirmed gone. Families clung to one another, united in grief but also in relief. The truth had finally come to light. Rachel stood with Zeus at her side, his dark eyes reflecting the candlelight. She realized he had given more than a discovery. He had given closure, justice, and a voice to those silenced long ago. The town, once burdened by whispers, found strength in remembering. They transformed the barn's land into a memorial garden where children's laughter could return, not as ghosts, but as hope. The story of Zeus and the barn became a reminder that truth cannot stay buried forever. No matter how deep the darkness light, and the loyalty of one faithful dog can bring healing where despair once lived. As Rachel said at the vigil, with Zeus leaning against her leg, some secrets break us, but facing them is what sets us free.